Yo, what is up everyone, and welcome back to another stream. Welcome in YouTube and Twitch. How we doing after today's, I guess, couple days ago, episode of You and Idol Precure? It's a little bit of a crazy one. I'm not gonna lie, I just finished watching it right now, and I have a lot of thoughts. I have so many thoughts. I need to speak them before I lose them. Yes. Oh my goodness. Hello. Hi on YouTube to Rose in Prism. Welcome in. Good evening, Philippines. Welcome. How are you today? I'm doing good. Yes, this was a crazy episode. Really was a crazy episode today. And then hi over on Twitch to Lily, Melanie, and Mimi. Welcome in. How are you guys doing? Hope you're all having a great start to your day or your evening, or just having a great day in general. So today we are doing the You and Idol Precure episode 27. I can't believe I feel like I say this in every stream. I can't believe how far we've come with the series, but did I say 27? 37. We have come a long way. I feel like I need to get out my little notepad here and just like write down all my thoughts and whatnot. But oh my goodness. What an episode. So we are going to do the recap as usual, and then do a little bit of like chatty as usual. So I'm gonna start. I think what I'm gonna do with these live streams is I'm gonna start with like a maybe like roughly 10 minutes of yapping because I feel like if I start the yapping about the episode, the recap, I get people who come in who are like, oh, I missed half of that, oopsies. So just to give more people some time and whatnot, we will do a little bit of yapping and stuff first. So first and forehand for my yapping. My family is coming up this week, so literally as I speak, my grandma is on her way up, so I think we'll be fine. I don't think I'll have to cut this stream short or anything like that, but just if you are watching on Twitch or the other channels, namely the Glitter Games YouTube channel, I am I am planning a week full of fun videos and streams and stuff. I have videos recorded. I have stuff pre-recorded. It's set to go out. Everything is good. Live streaming, I have some plans. I have a big collab tomorrow, but I'm just hoping everything works out. Just yeah, if something gets canceled last second, then that's what's going on. I have family coming up because some of my family is going overseas. They're going to Europe for a little like trip and whatnot. So now my grandma's coming up. So just so you know, it might be a funky 2 weeks. And yes, it's gonna be 2 weeks. 2 weeks of this. 2 weeks of this. So buckle up. You're in this with me. You watch the stream, you're in this with me. Number two, I posted a little bit about this on the community page, but I am going to start doing this new thing, and I think this is what we're going to stick with. But what I plan to do is in terms of short form content like YouTube Shorts is gotta clear my throat. Anyway, what I plan to do is on this channel is start doing clips from my videos, because I've been having a really hard time trying to just figure out what to do with this channel and with my second channel. So first and foremost, this channel is going to be a clip channel for shorts. So I'm going to take segments from my main videos that I post every Saturday, and they are going to go down as short form content. I would like to do this daily. I've got stuff set up already, manually scheduled, so we'll have to see, but that's the plan. And then over on Glitter Diaries, it's going to be actual, I put effort into making shorts and stuff over there, so that one's going to be a little bit more sporadic. But also on the gaming channel, the clips are going to be the same thing as this channel where they're gonna be just clipped from videos and posted. So that takes some ease off of my shoulders because I've been having to do a lot with running 4 channels, one that is not even mine. And so with that being said, if you enjoy the content that I used to make, where I made a lot of like kawaii videos and hauls and cute stuff and cosplay and vlogs and con vlogs and whatnot, me talking about hauls and pins and fun stuff like that, you'll probably like my Glitter Diaries channel. I'm bringing all of that back to that channel, and bringing back hardcore. I found my kawaii swing again. I'm getting back into it. I got rid of a lot of my clothes, so you guys are gonna see some you're gonna see some kawaii hauls coming up. So if you like a good kawaii closet revamp haul, that's coming. But yes, that is a thing that is happening. And yes, that is the it. Yes. That is it for my little yappings and whatnot. If you hear like little like dog noises, by the way, it is my dog. He has currently got the zoomies. So if you hear a little growl or something, he is flinging around my Marie plush from Disney because he likes her. He's got a little crush. Gus has a little Gus crush on Marie. He loves this plushie, which is not good for me because that means I have to go and rebuy it. So great. I gotta clear my throat again. I'm doing good today. I'm actually full of energy today, so that's pretty good. I've been doing a lot of cleaning, and I feel like whenever I clean a lot, I get a lot of energy. Yes. Hi, Aria. Welcome in on the YouTube side. Welcome in. Having fun with Kimi no Idol? I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this before we start the recap. Yes, I am streaming early today. It's because I've got some family coming up, so I just wanted to make sure to get the stream done before they come up. But here's the thing. I feel like someone from Toei is watching me. I feel like someone from Toei knows that I have not been the happiest, I fear, with some of the plot lines of this series, and I feel like every little theory that I have had has been squandered in today's episode. So we're gonna talk about that. Also, I have some pasta salad in front of me, so I'm gonna eat that throughout this stream, just so you guys know. Okay. Clear my throat. So let's go ahead and do some backtracking theory time with M. So, for one, they definitely are. It feels like it in today's episode. I really feel like it. But so in this theory that I've had for the show, I've had a theory that first and foremost, I would sincerely like to apologize to Hibito, what's his name? I would I can't say that word. I would seriously like to apologize to Kaito because I thought that he was going to be the bad guy. I thought that he was going to be this Joji guy. Confirmed, he is not. That theory got thrown out the window. I also posed that maybe it's a twin. It's not. My theories have all but been busted. That's a game theory. Alright. But anyway, just so you guys know going into this recap, I had a theory that Joji, the new villain that we've seen being teased recently, was going to end up being either 1, Kaito in a secret evil form, or 2, a twin brother or something. So let's go ahead and get into the recap and talk about what it actually was, what actually happens. So, for episode 37, we start off at the cafe, and this is a couple episodes after Uta has had her little date day with Kaito, and she's still thinking about Kaito. So she happens to see him on the street, and since he's going on a world tour soon, she's like, I need to take every chance I can to talk to him. So she goes to try to get in touch with him. He's at a park when all of a sudden, he gets this really sad look on his face. Now, from Kaito's perspective, we see a flash of this villain, Joji, who talks to him. And you can tell that this makes Kaito upset for some reason. For some reason, he's just not feeling that well. But Uta sees this and she immediately thinks like she's got to do something, but it kind of off puts her. She's just, you know, not in the right mindset. Also, this is really cool. Maybe this is just cool for me because I have been watching a lot of like Precure store vlogs. I don't know what it is, but like so many of like the friends slash content creators I have been going to the Precure store recently, and I have been watching all the content that they have been posting. So it really feels like in today's episode, they're running a UN Idol Precure, Kimito Idol Precure, like little Precure cafe slash, not cafe, it's not a cafe, they don't serve it, store. A Precure store. It's the Precure store in universe. So basically in their civilian forms, the idols are running a little shop that has all kinds of goodies for the idols, and manager Santanaka is working there, also Cuddy and Zuckerty, and so basically they've got all the fun things that you could actually find at the Precure store. Like you've got little Tsum Tsum plushies, you've also got like standees and stuff, and it's really cool. And I wish that they showcased a little more. Like, I feel like it would have been so cool to just see their own wands, like prop replica wands and brooches and stuff. I feel like that would have been cool because, like, as a Precure collector, that is what I am interested in. I'm very interested in getting the wands and brooches and stuff personally because I love Magical Girl wands. So I thought that was really cool, just seeing like, you know, the acrylic standees and the posters and the plushies and stuff in their own in-universe Precure store for Kimito Idol. And so anyway, finally Uta talks with the girls about the encounter she didn't quite have with Kaito. She was gonna talk to him, but she kind of chickened out because he was feeling really sad and she didn't know what to do. And so she talks to the girls, and I really like, I'm gonna be so real, I think Meruran has had some really, really great like character growth recently, because Meruran gives Uta advice. Wink and Meru are like the ones who are just like the advice older sisters or something. But like Meru says you like wait Meru says that she has Sissy, Puri, and everyone else to talk to, but Kaito doesn't have anyone. And Wink also encourages Uta to just go and talk to him. And so this puts Uta on her journey for the episode where she is looking for Kaito. She needs to talk to him. So she rushes out to go find him, and she thinks she knows where he is, and it's by the sea. He's always by the sea singing. It's where they first met, and so she meets him there. And can I just say, I know that Kaito's VA is an actual singer, but I got actual chills. Like, his voice is amazing, and it's showcased a little bit in this episode. He's singing alone. You can tell that he's just kind of going through it. He's having a moment of self-reflection. And so anyway, Uta creeps up on him and tries to talk to him a little bit. And so this is where he opens up about his best friend. So we actually saw in one of the previous episodes, the one where they went on a date, that Kaito had a best friend that he no longer is in touch with. So this best friend is Kazuma. We finally get a name. We finally get a face. So Kazuma was a student at the same school as Kaito. And Kaito used to be very shy, but he loved to sing. And so Kazuma comes over to Kaito after hearing his voice and says, "You are really good. You should audition with me to the singing company." And these two became the best of friends. They did everything together. They were just, you know, hoping that they could become best friends who are also idols. But sadly, that just didn't work out. Now, these two said that they had an unbreakable bond, but that comes crashing down when Kaito is the one who is scouted by the company and passes the audition, and Kazuma is not. So Kazuma then is kind of, not gonna lie, kind of angry and just leaves Kaito. But Kaito is also kind of at fault here because Kaito blames himself for not running after Kazuma. He thinks if he had actually ran after him and tried to keep talking to him, you know, like, don't just let their friendship fall apart over this. Like, that was not what that was supposed to happen. They were supposed to be idols together, but since they didn't make it, now it feels like there's a divide in their friendship. So pause real quick because I want to talk about this. I want to talk about this real quick, so pause in the recap. I do not like Kazuma. Now, maybe there is some reason, and I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe there is some reason. Like, maybe he had that, like, you know, personality where he's like, I don't want to weigh Kaito down, so like I'm going to stop being his friend so he can pursue his idol dreams or whatever. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt, and maybe he's like, you know, he's trying to be good, he's trying to be a good friend by like leaving Kaito, but from what we just see in this episode, this man is a shit friend. Can I just say that? Like, I understand being disappointed, but like, you know, you could tell that Kaito was upset that he was the only one who passed. And it wasn't like Kaito was rubbing it in his face or anything. Like, oh, I passed the idol editions. I'm now the one who's going to be the idol and not you. You know, like, Kaito was upset. He was mad at himself for passing when his best friend didn't. So, I feel like Kazuma, not Genshin character, Kazuma was really a shit friend in this scenario. Like, you can be upset. You can absolutely be upset that your friend gets an opportunity that you didn't, and you worked really hard together for, so why didn't you both get it? You know, you can absolutely have those feelings, but the way that he just turned away and was like, basically like, I don't want to be your friend anymore, that was really shitty. That was really shitty. Now, again, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. It may be further episodes if his character gets explained. You know, maybe, like, he did it because he's like, I don't want to burden you or anything. I'm just a burden to you or something. You know, people go through that. And maybe he thinks he's doing the right thing. But, Kaito takes it, you know, as like, hey, I just don't want to be friends with you anymore. But again, from what I see right now with Kazuma, I keep saying Kazuma. It's the Genshin brain. Kazuma, I don't like him as of right now. I'm gonna be so real. I do not like his character. I think that was really shitty to just like turn on your friend like that. But anyway, back to the recap. We do see that again, this haunts Kaito because he never ran after Kazuma after his friend left. Kazuma turned away and kind of severed all ties with Kaito. Hold on, I gotta yell at my dog. He's biting my bed. Bro was biting my bed. Oh my god. I have teeth marks in my bed now. I don't know what it is, but this dog's a little wacko. Anyway. Kaito was like, I feel really bad for not running after my best friend. He really needed me in this moment. He needed someone to talk to and confide in, and I didn't go with him. I just kind of stayed, and Kaito regrets that. And so all of a sudden now we see formerly Joji, now Kazuma confirmed. We see him pop into view, and from the get-go, from the moment that he like pops into view, Kaito's like, I know that's you, Kazuma. I know that's you. And so Kazuma then turns Kaito into the Dakaranda for the episode. He gets akumatized in this episode. And so all of the idols come to Uta and they help out Uta and they turn into their Precure forms. Now, this is another very special thing because Uta feels very strongly about this situation, considering it's Kaito. She's in love with Kaito, and she's angry at Kazuma because why did you abandon him? Why did you trap him? Why are you doing this to him? I thought he was your best friend. Do you not see how much pain he's in because of you? And so this causes her to try to reason with him. She says Kaito regrets not chasing after you, and he really values the bond he has with you. But Kazuma says that bond has long been broken, and we're not friends anymore. But Uta, or I should say in this case, Pure Idol is desperate that she is going to bring that friendship back. He is her strength and her special person, because again, she's in love with him, and so she is going to put all of her feelings into bringing these two back together, because that is going to be the thing that makes Kaito happy again. and it's important for Kaito, so it's important for her. And so here's the big thing of the episode, the second big thing I should say, but I would say the biggest thing of the episode. Uta gets her power up. Now, we are in the time zone of Precure where characters are starting to get their power ups. So, Uta finally gets a power up. Cure Idol uses the Idol Heart Ribbon style to turn into Idol Heart. So this is actually the pink and red cord that we have seen before. So this was actually leaked a while ago. And I'm not gonna lie, this kind of took me by surprise a little bit because I was so certain that this was just a movie exclusive, because some of the leaks that I have seen personally have said like, oh yeah, this is her form in the movie, this is a power up from the movie, but no, it's actually in the show. So the form where she has light pink hair into like hot pink hair, and the pink outfit, the plaid turns red, that is the outfit that she wears, and it's so cute. The one problem that I have with this though is I wish it wasn't just like a color change. I wish that maybe she had like a little bit of a tiny outfit change, because her main outfit and the silhouette of her outfit does not change whatsoever. So I would have really liked to see maybe something a little bit different with the outfit. Like in most Precure forms, when they get a power up, like it'll change their outfit a little bit. So like just for example, in Smile Precure. And Smile Precure, they had their regular outfits, but then when they use their princess form, which is their power-up form, they get all these like pretty, like lacy kind of, I wouldn't say lacy, maybe like sheer drapes across them, and it's like really pretty. It's more of a royal vibe, and like I just kind of wish that they did something kind of like that. I'm not gonna lie, I do feel like this season feels a little bit lazy. It feels a little bit lazy at times, I'm not gonna lie, and I feel like it would have been cool to see a little bit more than just a costume and hair color changer, because that's really what this is. Like the outfit, all the pink turns into red, and her hair goes from blonde to pink. Like I just wish there was a little bit more, you know, a little bit more. Like maybe, I know that she also has a alternate hairstyle from another leak, but I still think it would have been cool just to see a little bit of a different outfit, maybe change the silhouette of the outfit, change the outfit around a little bit, just to showcase that it's not just a lazy color change, you know. I'm gonna be so real with you. But anyway, using her new ultimate form, she sings on the stage and brings Kaito back, defeating the darkness. So he wakes up on the beach after he is detransformed from being a villain, and this is when all of the Precures kind of are rushed away except for Cure Idol, because Cure Idol needs to talk to Kaito. So she is very nervous because, again, Cure Idol is Uta, and so she's kind of, you know, nervous because she has a crush on this boy. And so in her idol form, where she's supposed to be confident and be an idol and totally not be Uta, she goes over to him and starts kind of being a little bit nervous, a little bit of a train wreck, but she says to him that she values his happiness and that she doesn't think that the bond that he had with Kazuma is broken, and she wants to see him smile. And we actually get teased at the very end of this episode right here, where she says, I want to see you smile. And Kaito seemingly figures out, it doesn't quite say it, but you can tell from the fact that Uta flashes on the screen for a second over Cure Idol, he's putting together 2 and 2 that Uta is Cure Idol. So I was really hoping that in the next episode we would see him figure out that she is Cure Idol, but I don't quite know about that, because next week's episode is the Halloween episode. Of course we're gonna have like a holiday episode. We always have a holiday episode, but I feel like that's such an important part. Like usually the Halloween episodes, or like Christmas episodes, and like just general holiday episodes tend to be just, you know, skippable filler episodes. So like after such an important reveal, I feel like it's a little weird having a Halloween episode, because I'm like, well, he absolutely knows now. He knows that Uta is Cure Idol. Like, he knows. There's no denying that he knows. He knows. He put the two and two together. And so now we're going into, okay, it's time for spooky pumpkins. But anyway, next episode 38 is titled Taking a Step Together, Win-Win Halloween. So, this is very obviously a Halloween episode, but considering it has the win-win, which is part of Wink's win-win-wink catchphrase, I'm going to assume that this is going to be a Wink focused episode. I feel like we're probably going to get to see some more of Nana in this episode. Maybe she's hosting, maybe there's something like the 7 Mysteries of Nana or something, whatever that episode was called, you know? But yeah, I'm excited. I love a good Halloween episode. I think Precure and Aikatsu really have some of my favorite seasonal episodes. I love the Precure, I love the Halloween episodes. I love the Christmas episodes. They do a really good job on them, so yes. I'm gonna eat my pasta salad now. Nom 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 nom. Yum. Yes. Okay. So, now, recap is over. So, talking time is here. Ooh, I hope Kimito Idol gets a dub. Ooh, I'm gonna say this. I would love for Precure to get proper dubs. I'm looking at you, Glitter Force. I know I kind of took my name from Glitter Force's Glitter M, but I'm gonna be so real with you. I would love to see Precure get the proper anime dub treatment and not like a complete washed over version of let's take this Japanese anime and try to make American kids think that it's in America, because no, you don't need to change the characters' names to give them like American names or anything. Like, you know, just properly dub it. You know, I wish that they would get like a proper dub. I wish that Precure would just get proper dubs. And I like, here's the thing. I would say, like, if this was a couple years ago, I feel like I would have said, I feel like Precure doesn't get proper dubs because it's not as popular in the West. But I don't think you could really say that anymore. Like, when I first started getting into Precure, yes, I would say yes. It was more niche. It was mostly like the magical girl community, people who like shoujo, and maybe even some of the idol community, like people who loved Prepara and Aikatsu and stuff. Maybe, yes, if you talk to those groups of people who enjoyed those animes and stuff, then yes, I think you would find people who knew what Precure is. But I feel like now Precure definitely is more of a mainstream here in the West, especially with it being on Crunchyroll. Like, I see compilations sometimes, like, I don't know about you guys, but sometimes I will watch videos where it's like, guess the anime opening, guess this character's eyes. You know, I watch those videos sometimes, and I've actually been pretty surprised to find Precure characters sometimes. Like, I've seen a lot of, and mostly it is Futayiwa Precure, because it is like the GOAT. It is the original, the OGs, but I see a lot of like Precure in a lot of like those videos where people are like, do you know these anime songs? Try not to dance, try not to sing to the anime openings. And I've been surprised to see Precure. Like, that's amazing. But like, I definitely do feel like Precure is a little bit more recognizable in the West. It's definitely not like, you know, Death Note, Attack on Titan, you know, JJK, Apothecary Diaries Big or anything. It's not like that, but like, it's definitely more recognizable than it used to be. And I do think it would be really nice to get it a proper dub, to get the series properly dubbed. Like, you know, most animes are properly dubbed, where they don't change the name of the characters, the setting, or the food, you know? I feel like that would be so cool. So yes, I would love to see that too. I mean, my pasta salad. So, fun fact. Last night I was like, what do I make for dinner? Because I didn't have any food in my house. Because I usually do like a grocery shopping delivery like once a week. And so I was like, well, I don't have any food. What do I do? My voice is going out. What do I do? What do I do if I don't have any food? What do I do? And I was looking for food, and I stumbled upon some bacon ranch pasta salad. It's like the one that is like shells, and it's got like bacon and carrots and stuff in it. I stumbled upon that, and I was like, that's dinner. That's dinner right there. So I made that for dinner. And I've been eating it nonstop because this is so good. Oh my god. I don't know what it is about the bacon ranch one, but it's so good. So I've been eating that a lot. And I made a whole pot of it yesterday. And my mom had a little tiny cup of it. And I have literally ate the entire thing within like dinner. And then a little snacky snack late at night. Like a little tiny like serving cup of pasta salad. And then I'm having the last of it for breakfast. I'm insane. But yes, also I had a bagel and I'm having some pasta salad. What a great breakfast, honestly. But like I said, I'm trying to like just scavenge my house for things. Like I had to thaw bagels out because I had cream cheese, but I didn't have any bagels. So I had to thaw out my cream cheese, or I had to thaw out my bagel so I could put it with my cream cheese. But Walmart is delivering today, so teehee, I am not going to scavenge for food for the rest of the week until probably next Monday. Nom nom nom. I love that you can see me eat. Nom nom nom. But yes. Yes, busy weekend. I've got a lot of stuff recorded. I think I've done more recording this weekend for my gaming channel than I have done in a very long time. And a lot of that is just because, again, I fear I will not have time with family coming up. So I am trying to do the best that I can as of right now to get everything done and recorded and whatnot. But yes, everything is pretty much ready to go, and I've even got some videos in reserve just in case, you know. So yes, we're good. I think we're good. I think we are good. But yes, also on my diaries channel, I do have videos ready to go. I think I'm gonna start doing 2 videos a week over there, because I'm not gonna lie, I've been having a lot of fun. I've been having a lot of fun over there. But also, if you didn't see the teaser, I already posted the teaser for this week's video. We're talking about Monster High. We're talking about Monster High, namely the Ghouls Rule movie. So that, oh my god, that recording that I did took 40 minutes. I have a 40-minute recording that I have to edit down. I'm hoping that maybe I could get the video down to at least 30 minutes, but it's gonna be a big video. It's gonna be a big one. It's gonna be a big one. But oh my goodness, I just had to gap about that movie. So I was looking for a what's the word? I was looking for a Halloween nostalgia movie that I used to watch, and I've already covered The Scary Godmother, which is like my favorite Halloween movie to watch. Is Scary Godmother. It's a book series, but it's also an animated movie, and I think there's 2. That used to come on to Cartoon Network, and I loved it. And I already talked about that, but I don't think that video exists on my channel anymore because it did really poorly. It did not do well. Like, usually my videos, like, as of right now, which is really cool, my videos are usually hitting the thousands, but as of right now, as of back then, my videos were hitting anywhere from like 100 views to 500 views. This one got like 30 views. So I was like, I don't think you guys enjoy Scary Godmother, huh? Maybe this is more so a shorts material. But oh my god, I was like, I love this movie, I want to talk about it, and it did not get a lot of traction. So anyway, I was like, Huh. But I already talked about that one, so I was like, okay, well, I don't want to try it again. I want to talk about something different. So, one of the other movies that I loved around Halloween was Ghouls Rule. Monster High is like the perfect thing to binge watch around Halloween. Like, and I'm not gonna lie, I low-key want to go back and rewatch it. And maybe I will. Maybe this is the sign that I need to go back and just rewatch Monster High. Like, G1 web series Monster High. Because I know that there's the new series, and, I know, like, Monster High and Winx have the new, like, series that people really hate. And, that's gonna be interesting, but yes. Yes, oh my goodness. I want to go back and watch it. I also really want to watch, what's it called? Ever After High? Ever After High? Yes, I want to watch that one. The one with the princesses and the daughters of the fairy tales and stuff. I want to watch that one. I haven't watched that one, which is crazy. You would think I have, but I have not. I have not seen anything Ever After High. I haven't even watched the Descendants movie, so, your girl's got a lot of catching up to do, I fear. But, I really want to go back and watch Monster High. I beat myself up constantly mentally for the fact that I got rid of my Monster High dolls, and by that I mean I gave them to my grandma to give to my cousins, who absolutely obliterated and destroyed them. Destroyed them. Like, here's my thing with dolls. I don't know about how everyone else play with dolls. Like, feel free to let me know, like, were you a doll destroyer as a kid? If you had dolls, did you destroy, like, you know, did you destroy your dolls? Because I was not. I do not think that I was one of those kids who, like, destroyed my dolls. The only doll that I have ever destroyed made me cry for like a week. But it wasn't my fault, okay? I didn't mean to, well, it was my fault. I didn't mean to do it, but it happened. So anyway, I had a Rapunzel doll. Rapunzel was one of my all-time favorite princesses growing up. Tangled lit a fire into me that I could not quell, and Rapunzel was actually one of the first characters that I saw, and I was like, yes, I want to dye my hair. It's you. You're the reason why. I want to have that kind of... Oh, it's funny that you mentioned that, Aria. I want to see your OC with blonde hair. That's kind of funny because I actually wanted to dye my hair blonde when I was a kid. Before the pink phase started happening, I was like, oh, what if I did like the Rapunzel golden blonde? Like, I would love that. I would love that. I'd cut the hair. I was not a hair cutter. I'm gonna be so real. And I think that is showcased with Rapunzel here. I love dolls or just characters. I just love long hair. I don't know what it is. I love characters who have long hair. I love it. I love it. And so, growing up, Rapunzel, the doll, was my favorite doll in my collection. And one day I accidentally stepped on her hip and I broke her leg off. And I tried everything. I even tried to super glue the rim. As a kid, I had my grandma help me try to super glue the doll back together. The leg never was the same again. And so I was really sad about that. And I actually remember crying a lot because that was my favorite doll. And we went to go look for the doll at Target because that's where I originally got it for like a birthday or something. They were gone. So I was really sad. I was really upset about that. I was so upset. I was so upset. But as a kid, I loved dolls and I really loved Monster High dolls. Like like my grandpa made me like a little wooden doll house out of like what are those, like pallet boxes? You know, like the ones that are just like squares, you know? They're like little squares and whatnot that you just like stack on top of each other, but they're wooden boxes. And so he like nailed them together and like he would like drilled some like little holes into the sides as like doors and stuff. And like he made me like this little like doll house. And actually I had a lot of fun as a kid. I will say I had a lot of fun as a kid because I had a mom who was very into like DIY and stuff. My mom loved to like paint and loved to make things, so my mom helped me like paint like a little, like, I think I called it like dorm room or something, like a Monster High dorm room. So we used the colors from Monster High, like a lot of like hot pink and like dark purples and black and like some gold specks and stuff. And we made this like little like doll house out of like boxes and stuff. And I remember having so much fun with it. I had so much fun with it, and I had so many dolls. That's why. Like I had the sleepover beds. I was obsessed with, like the Claudine sleepover. What's it called? It's like a bunk bed. I had that, and I loved it. I loved the sleepover set, and I had just about dolls of everyone. I'm gonna try my best to remember all the dolls. My favorite was Ghoulia, by the way. I had a Ghoulia doll. I had Cleo, 2 Frankies, Laguna, Draculaura, Rebecca, Venus. I know I had others and I can't remember them now. I'm trying to think if I had anyone else. I just know I had a lot. I had Claudine. I don't think I mentioned Claudine. I had Claudine. I had a Spectra doll. Spectra was one of my faves too, because the one that I had, her legs were like see-through. So like, you know, her body was kind of like the ghostly white color, and then her legs were see-through and her hands were see-through, so that was really cool. Who else did I had? Oh my god, I had so many. I feel like I had a lot of duplicates. So that was something. I can't remember any more that I've had, but I know I've had a lot. I had a lot of like the beach ones from the Beach movie. So I had Draculaura and Ghoulia in their beach outfits. I had Cleo from this movie, from the Ghouls Rule movie. I had her mummy ball gown. I had Frankie who had skates on. I can't remember what that was from, but she was like Skater Frankie. I had regular Rebecca and Spectra. I had Sleepover Claudine. I feel like I had another Frankie. Oh yeah, I had a Frankie. Well, maybe this is the same Frankie. I'm gonna look that up real quick. I had a Frankie with short hair, but I also know I had a rollerblade Frankie. So let's see, rollerblade Frankie doll. No, she didn't. She didn't have the short hair. It was kind of long hair. I think I also had Laguna from this line too. Skulltimate Roller Maze. Yeah, that was the ones I had. I had Laguna and I had Frankie. Oh, and I had Abby too in this line. I had Abby from this one as well. I had a lot of these skater ones, and these weren't even like some of my favorites. Let me like look through the Monster High dolls. I had so many. Oh my god. I wish I kept them, but again, I gave them to my cousins, and they kind of like low-key ruined everything. Like they drew with Sharpie markers over my like little dollhouse that we made. Also they cut the hair on my dolls, which I hated. I could not stand the fact that they cutted the hair on my dolls. I hated it. I hated it. Low-key, I feel like I really want to go and like get some Monster High dolls. I know that they're at Target and stuff. Low-key, I want to go get some. Feel like I'm getting back into my Monster High phase a little bit because I love the designs. They're so good. Like, and I'm namely talking G1. I'm gonna be so real. I'm namely talking G1, but I'm not gonna lie, the new Draculaura doll with the hat and the split hair, it's so cute. I really want it. I really want that doll. I think I had Operetta as well. I think I had her. I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure that I had Operetta. Pretty sure. I'm just looking through the dolls now and trying to see all the ones that there are. Would it be crazy if I like told my mom for my birthday I want some Monster High dolls? Would I be crazy? Also, can I just say this? I'm gonna be so real with you. I do not like the fact that they changed Laguna from blue to pink skin. I don't like it. It's too much. It's too much for me. I don't like it. Laguna with the blue skin will always be my number one. Will always be my go-to. I don't like the pink skin. I'm so sorry. It's just, it doesn't feel right. That's not Laguna. That is not Laguna. why are you pink? You know, like it's just, it doesn't feel right. Also, there's something about like Monster High now that Cat's Eye has done like a little collab with them that I'm like, yes, yes. And I saw that they had dolls of them, and I'm a huge Cat's Eye fan, so like low key I'm loving it. But like, oh my god, I miss these dolls so much. I'm looking through all the dolls now, and I'm like, I miss having them. Oh, I always wanted one of the Cupid dolls, like the I think it's CA Cupid. I always wanted a Cupid doll, and I never got my hands on one, sadly. Draculaura is just so cute. Oh my god, all of her dolls that I'm looking at are so cute. What the heck? She's got a birthday dress. Oh my god, the birthday spider dress is so cute. I love Draculaura. I love Draculaura. She, low-key, Ghoulia was my favorite growing up, but Draculaura always had a special place in my heart. I still want to do a Draculaura cosplay. I think that is one of the cosplays that I just need to buckle up and do, because I love her. I love her, like, movie with, Valentine. I loved that movie. I need to go back and rewatch it and see if I still love it. You'll hear my thoughts about Ghoul's Rule coming up, because, again, like, how do I put this? I feel like when I was a kid, my opinion was a little bit different on the movie, but like now that I'm an adult, I'm like, okay, the ending is a little whack. I'm gonna be so real with you, the ending's very whack. Nom nom nom. Eat my pasta salad. I don't play with dolls anymore. Understandable. I think I just kind of want them to go in my collection, because I feel like as I get older, I look back on some of the stuff that I had as a kid growing up, and I'm like, I really wish that I kept this. Like I wish that I had, okay, one of my biggest adult regrets that I feel like childhood Em would actually scream and cry and throw a tantrum about is when I was younger, I always wanted an American Girl doll, but those things are fucking expensive. I don't know why they're so expensive. This is something I cannot understand. Physically, I cannot understand why American Girl dolls are so expensive. I'm getting heated. I don't understand it. I don't know why they're so expensive. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, I don't know if it's because they can be customizable or something, but like, they're so expensive. I'm getting heated. Anyway. Growing up, my mom was like, I am not paying $100, $100+ for you to get a doll. So, I'm gonna go to Target and get you the Our Generation dolls, which again, are basically like the same thing, but Target sells them for $20. It's unfathomable. Unfathomable. But anyway, I digress. My mom was like, I am not paying that much money for you to get a doll when you can go to Target and get those exact same types of dolls for like $20. She was like, my mom was like, would you rather have just one doll, or like I could get you like, you know, a couple dolls instead of buying one doll for like, you know, baseline, I'm gonna say maybe $120. She's like, I could get you like a doll or two, and then some outfits, and then maybe like one of the little fun things that they have, like a Jeep. They have like a campery thing or something. She's like, you could do so much more. You could get so much more with going with the Target Our Generation dolls than American Girl doll. And so I was like, all right. Like, my mom was like, I can get you like the Jeep, and I was like, say no more. I want the Jeep. I want the Jeep. And so she didn't get me the Jeep, by the way, because they were sold out of the Jeep, but I did get the bicycles. Anyway, I digress. I loved these dolls, and I had one that I was like, I'm going to attempt something crazy. I saw a YouTube video where people were dyeing the doll's hair. And here's the thing, growing up, I went from like, oh, I want to dye my hair blonde from like Rapunzel, and then realizing, no, I really want to dye it pink. I love pink, so I want pink hair. And so as a kid, I was like, I really want to have a doll with pink hair. Like, I think that's why I really loved Monster High, because, oh, I forgot, I had a Rochelle doll. Rochelle, speaking of pink hair, I had Rochelle. She was one of my favorite characters as well, the gargoyle. I loved her. And like Monster High had a lot of characters who had pink hair and different shades of pink hair too, and just colorful hair. And I love that as a colorful hair girl myself. I love that. And so I was like, I really want to have a Our Generation doll with pink hair, but they don't make them with pink hair. And also, you can buy doll wigs, but you have to like do some sort of funky thing where you take the hair off and sew it back on, and I'm like, I don't trust myself to do this. So instead, I found a YouTube tutorial where you could take a marker, like pop open a Crayola marker, take out the little dye strip, put it in water, and like soak the doll's hair in the water. And so I did that. And it worked. It was perfect. It was like this beautiful light shade of pink on a like white blonde doll's hair. And again, also I was really stupid because I remember like when I was a little bit older, I tried to dye a wig with my own hair dye, and I wasted my own hair dye because I was like, why is it not taking to this like wig I have? Because it's fucking synthetic fibers, it's not gonna go on. Oh my god, actual human hair dye is not gonna dye synthetic wigs and hair for dolls. So like you have to use dyes. Like I think you can use fabric dyes, don't quote me, but I used a Crayola marker, opened it up, took the little dye strip out of it, stuck it in water, and it turned the water pink after like 30 minutes to an hour. And then I just soaked the doll's hair in the pink overnight, and it came out perfectly. It was so perfect. And even when I washed the hair, because I like kind of like took it under the sink and just like washed it to make sure like when I touched it there was no dye and stuff, it stayed. It stained the hair perfectly like I wanted. So thank you to that one YouTube person who I can't even remember because it was like over a decade ago when I did this, but it was so good. This became my favorite doll. I took her everywhere, and then I gave her to my grandma, who then in turn gave her to my cousins, and I don't know the state of that doll. I'm terrified to learn the state of that doll, I should say, because I love that doll, and I'm scared to know what has happened to her. I am terrified to know what's happened to her. Terrified. I'm gonna eat my pasta real quick. I love the peas in it. The peas and the carrots. I'm not a huge bacon fan, but I like the peas and carrots. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I really am starting getting back into my Monster High like era. I keep saying phase, I should say era. I'm getting back into my Monster High era because low-key, I'm trying to go back and like collect some things from when I was a kid. Like that's why I made a video a while ago talking about Zoobles. If I could get my hands on a Zooble, I would love that. But like I kind of want some of the Monster High dolls. Like they were very special. They were a huge part of my childhood. Like I would say childhood big things for me was Monster High dolls and Our Generation dolls and Skylanders. I loved collecting the Skylanders, which if you don't know what Skylanders are, they're kind of like amiibos. They've got like a little stand that you put on like a portal. I can't say the word portal. Apparently. I can't say it. You put it on a portal, and the little statue character then is like playable in the game. And also Wizard 101, which I still play. But those were like my things. Those were my childhood things. And I feel like the older I get, I'm like longing for that again. Especially with this channel where I talk about girly nostalgia and whatnot. I really, really, really miss a lot of the stuff that I had as a kid, and I wish I kept it. So PSA, if you are watching this and you are younger, if you're a teenager or something and you still have some of your stuff, don't be like, oh, I'm never gonna want this again, let me get rid of it. Maybe just like store it or something somewhere, because I went through that phase where I was like, oh, I'm a teen now, I don't want to play with dolls, I don't want this stuff anymore. Like, I don't care about this stuff anymore, it can go. And now as an adult, I'm like, I wish I had it just to kind of have it, you know? I I just wish that I had some of my favorites, you know, just so that I can display them, just so that I can, like, you know, remember, you know, the fun times as a kid I had with them. Because, like, literally, when I would get a Monster High doll, it was like the best thing ever. Like, it was like world changing, earth shattering for me. Like, back in my day when we went to Toys R Us, I would go and pick out a Monster High doll, and it was like genuinely top tier memories. Top tier memories. But anyway, you might be seeing a little bit of a Monster High resurgence coming onto the channel, because I'm in a little bit of an era right now, and it's crazy that it's taking me so long to talk about Monster High. I know so many people, when I posted about me talking about the Ghouls Rule movie, hi Lun May, so many people were like, oh my god, it's about time Glitter Amp talks about Monster High. I know, it is. It's about time, I know. I'm very, very late to the party. I know. But I'm back! I'm talking about it now, so hope you are ready to be annoyed by me. But yes. Anyway, that is our 1 hour today for the weekly Precure recap. So yes. I'm also surprised. Yeah, I don't know why it's taking me so long, because I love Monster High. But then again, maybe subconsciously you are late. You are late. I'm literally ending. But I think maybe subconsciously I was like, well, if I start talking about Monster High, I'll get back into my Monster High era. As a kid, I was obsessed with it. So I'm like, well, maybe I shouldn't talk about this, and now I'm talking about it, and now I'm like, I need dolls. Because I'm insane. But yes. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed today's stream, and I will see you next week for the Halloween episode of You and Idol Precure. Yeah. Okay, bye.